Dear students, welcome to Hybrid Learning. Now, today we are going to continue with the types of chemical reaction series. So, this is type of chemical reaction part 2. In the part 1, we have discussed about some typical examples of different kind of reactions. So, it was oxidation reaction, neutralization reaction, thermal decomposition reaction. Now, today in this topic, we are going to restrict ourselves with combination reaction and decomposition reaction. So you can think that I have already spoken about thermal decomposition reaction. So why have I taken the same topic? And is it the same topic or it's a different topic? I'll get back to it when we proceed with the video. Okay, let's get started first. So the first reaction that we are going to talk about, that is my combination reaction. Okay, now from the name itself, you can understand. So combination reaction is the type of reaction in which two reactants will react or combine together to form a single product. Okay, the first equation, okay, which we talk about here is a quicklime, and there is water which is reacting and it is forming slaked lime. Okay, so this is calcium oxide on reacting with water is producing calcium hydroxide, which is slaked lime. Now, if you see this right hand side figure, it corresponds to the same. So you have calcium oxide here and water is here. Okay, if you see what is happening, we are getting calcium hydroxide. So what's the speciality of combination reaction? If you see a person is touching the beaker, so whenever you get these kind of reactions, the product, along with the product, you're going to get an evolution of certain type of heat, little bit of type of heat. So you can understand, yes, the reaction has proceeded. Okay. So let's see for other examples. Carbon plus oxygen is carbon dioxide. H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. Now here, CH4 is nothing but methane, which is an organic compound, or rather we can say hydrocarbon. So this is a very important example because when you burn methane in presence of oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide and water. This reaction you should always remember because when you proceed with the organic chemistry, you will have these kind of various equations in which you will understand that whenever you take a hydrocarbon, okay, and when you make it react with oxygen, they will always give carbon dioxide and water, and there will be a liberation of heat as well. Okay. Now let's talk about the next type of reaction, which is my decomposition reaction. So thermal decomposition reaction and decomposition reaction are the same or are they different? They are basically the same only. So the major reaction is the decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction is a part of a decomposition reaction. So when you make a decomposition reaction with the use of heat, it becomes a thermal decomposition reaction. That's the only difference. Okay. So here basically what is happening, let's talk about the first equation. We are getting lead nitrate. Lead nitrate in presence of heat is forming lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. So lead nitrate is being heated. Okay, and these are the products which are formed. So in combination reaction, what happened? Two reactants were reacting to form a single product. Decomposition reaction is a single product is getting divided into 2 or 3 products. Okay. Now, second is ferrous sulfate on heating produces ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide, and sulfur trioxide. So in this diagram, which is shown in the right hand side, it basically shows the same thing. What did we take? We have taken a ferrous sulfate crystal in the boiling, in this test tube, okay? And we are going to heat it, okay? So what is happening? The person who is holding it can see some fumes, which will have a kind of pungent smell. That is because of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. So this is again a decomposition reaction. Another example is AgCl solid under sunlight gives Ag silver plus chlorine gas. This is again a very typical example. So if you take silver chloride and if you put it in Petri dish and you just keep it exposed in the sunlight for some days, you will see that the color of the silver chloride is going to change because silver has a characteristic grayish color. Okay. So now you can understand, now you can take silver chloride and you can also take silver bromide. It's going to give you the same kind of equation. Instead of chlorine gas, bromine gas will get evaporated. So now one important thing that I will tell you here is decomposition reaction can be proceeded using various methods. If you see heat and then you can see sunlight also. Okay. So if you want to do a decomposition reaction, you can use heat and you can use sunlight. There are many other factors with which you can use and you can proceed with the decomposition reaction. So today's video is still here. We have discussed about combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Actually, decomposition reaction is exactly the opposite of combination reaction. That's why I took it before with some more examples. Okay. If you have any doubt, please get back to us. Ask us in the comment box. Okay. If you like the video, subscribe to our channel and follow us for more. Bye bye. See you in the next video.